Hey everyone, this is Brandon with GallowayPrecision. Today we're going to go over the installation of our redesigned Tyre Short Stroke Trigger Kit for the RM380. We revisited this after we got rid of it. There were some tolerance issues with some of these coming out of the factory with the old Tyre kit. Some of them it worked great in. Those were the first generations. The second generations it didn't. So we let the kinks get worked out, revisited it earlier this year, and here we are. All right, so your Tyre trigger kit will come with the new Tyre trigger. All right, and it will come with the new trigger bar. And when we pull the old trigger bar out, we'll show you some differences. All right, so the only tool you're going to need for this is your T7 Torx wrench. All right, so let's go ahead and lock and clear the weapon. We are visually and physically empty. Go ahead and drop the slide, take mag out, set it off to the side. You don't even got to take the slide off. All right, we're going to take our T7, remove our tiny little screws here. As you notice, I got a fancy new bench mount out just for this occasion. Actually, the other one was getting pretty torn up, so I thought it was time to fancy up the video some. All right, so we're going to pull this whole panel off. I'm going to disconnect our trigger return spring, take the trigger bar off. Now, this is a stock trigger bar, and this is our trigger bar. Alright, so the way you achieve the shorter stroke in this one to actually trip the hammer, instead of shortening the hammer hook, you lengthen this piece here where it comes across the frame, causes a quicker drop, and it pulls about 20% or so out of the stroke of the trigger. Alright, pull out your stock trigger. Of course, this is the old Tyre trigger. I misplaced the stock trigger in true testing multiple trigger fashion. Alright, so take your stock parts, and of course this will come in a bag with stickers and whatnot, so keep your stock parts in case you need to send the pistol in for warranty work. We all know the drill. You send any manufacturer you send a pistol into with aftermarket parts, they're going to pull them out, return it stock. So always keep your stock parts. All right, so we're going to put our Tyre short stroke trigger in. Now you notice by the design, we've changed the back of it some. Still have a flat face in the middle, but more of a curvature to it. And the way we've purposely designed this is that the over travel stop is the bottom of the trigger. It will stop just as soon as it breaks. Okay, and we'll show you that here in a second. All right, so put our trigger in, and put our trigger bar in. All right. Now, when you put the trigger return spring back in, you want to start with the frame and then put it into the trigger bar. It's hard to see, but when you look at it closely with the naked eye, you'll see that the ends where they've trimmed them, there's a slight little piece on each end. Well, what that does is it hooks into here and helps it stay in place some. All right, so there we go. We're going to put our grip panel back on. Now this also already has our reduced power spring kit in it. Which with the two combined, this will become part of the turnkey kit that we sell on the website. It'll also be sold separately, but it'll also become part of the turnkey kit. When you put everything in it with the reduced power springs we sell and this trigger kit, it makes a gigantic difference. Now you can see right there, brake, stop. Right there, rear wall stops as soon as it brakes. Leaves a little of the pre-travel in. Still have about a 1/16 of an inch of pre-travel. We're not going to put the pre-travel stop on these just because what we ran into before was some tolerance issues up here in the front end of the cast frame. But this, guys, this is it. This is where it's at. Makes a gigantic difference in the feel of the pull, shortens the pull, and you're still getting enough travel that it's going to hit the primer hard enough the way it should. As I've said in the previous videos on this pistol, out of all the Pocket 380s, personally, this is my favorite one. This has been the most reliable one that I've put my hands on outside of a 238 micro 380, the higher end pistols. For this price range, about $350 to $400, Pocket 380 size, RM380 is my go-to. I do have a bodyguard, do have an LCP. I just like the RM380. One, the pistol slightly heavier, being all metal, which, you know, 380s are a low pressure round, but when you're shooting it out of a 2-inch barrel, they're snappy, just because you don't get a lot of burn time. These are for up close and personal. They grab you, you pull it, get them to let go, and then shoot them in the mouth, make them regret it. But by and far, out of all the Pocket 380s, this is my favorite. I'm really hoping that this is the year, since this is an old Robar design when Remington bought out Robar, or not Robar, Roberg. When they bought Roberg, this was originally a 9mm, so we're really hoping to see at SHOT Show them step this up, because as you know from the magazine, it is a 9mm magazine that they put a spacer in the back for the 380. So Remington, if you're watching, please, 9mm, that would be perfect. But that's going to wrap it up, guys. Real simple, real straightforward installation. You're going to notice a big difference as soon as you get out to the range with this thing. Your groups are going to tighten up with the full workup done. I mean, it just makes a huge difference. So that's going to wrap it up. If you got any questions, feel free to email me at tech, that's Tango Echo Charlie Hotel, at GallowayPrecision.com. Be sure to follow us on social media here on YouTube. Like, comment, and subscribe below. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Vimeo. Go by the Facebook page or the website and sign up for the newsletter. Find out what the sale is going to be before anybody else. We're toying with the idea of going to a weekly flash sale. It's done very well over the Christmas season this year, so that may just be every week, new sale. All right, so make sure you sign up for the newsletter. That'll let you know what the weekly and or monthly sale is going to be. And that's it, guys. So as always, be safe, be accurate, and God bless.